I think all of us have footage, whether it's just in our phone or in our cameras, that just stay in our phones and cameras. They don't make it anywhere. Therefore, those memories kind of just get lost. And that's what I'm trying to solve here. Good morning, everyone. It's already mid-December, which is crazy to say. There's so much snow on the ground here in Brooklyn and in the trees. Yesterday we had like a huge snowstorm. Today it is perfectly sunny and nice. It's like quintessential Christmas in December in New York. So if you've never seen my face before, if you have no idea who I am, my name is DJ, and I'm gonna try something a little bit different today. I'm pretty new to YouTube and making vlogs, but I am consistent, so if you like what you see, maybe subscribe. And being new to filming your life means you are overshooting. You're filming everything. I bring my camera everywhere. It's how my brain works now. I'm just constantly thinking about how to shoot different things. It can be a lot. And because I'm overshooting, I have so much footage that just doesn't make vlogs. I wouldn't say it's bad footage per se. I mean, you'll see in a bit, but it's just footage that doesn't fit, maybe the story that I was going for that week, and I just didn't have time to edit it all. But I hate waste, and I love documenting things, and I'm a really nostalgic person. So I have all this footage from November, so I thought I should just make some sort of video, recapping my November. They may not have followed a storyline when I was taking them, but collectively, there's something there. So that's what we're gonna do today. This is gonna be my visual diary in November in New York City. Hey boys! Anyways, again, this is my visual diary for November in New York City. November 2nd, Marathon Day. I took my electric scooter to the Pulaski Bridge, which connects Brooklyn to Long Island City. My best friend Faye was running, and we caught up with her in a few spots, and I thought I'd go check out the rest of the marathon. I made this poster for her. It's her with the members of Cordis. Very random, but we also saw Zoran Mamdani running around, doing his thing. Everyone stopped watching the runners and just chased him around Greenpoint. Also, while watching the marathon, I felt really affirmed in my choice to never become a runner because it's really just not for me. But I'm so proud of Faye. Look how cute she looks post-marathon. Ugh, I love her so much. November 6th, Shael opening. My friend Shael was hosting an industry opening for her new vintage furniture store and cafe, and I was actually doing video work for the event. The store's called Shael, her name, and it's located in Bushwick off the Morgan L stop. The aesthetics are stunning. She has such great taste. I remember the first time I walked into her apartment like 4 years ago, and she had chairs, like vintage chairs, just hanging from the ceiling. Her like 3-story ceiling. She is insane. She's so talented. It really is the perfect place to go during the day to hang out with friends. I actually did some work there with some friends the other day. They have some really great coffee. Say hi to Minji, who runs the cafe. And it's great to just browse around for some cute home furniture and decor. This really was one of my first times doing any sort of client work for an event like this. So it was a great opportunity just to try that out, and I'm so grateful to Shael for letting me tag along. Y'all should follow her at Facebook Market Slut. November 11th, first snow and a new rug. These were the first flurries in New York. I remember I was in a meeting and I looked outside and I saw little flurries and I got so excited and all I wanted to do was run to the roof. But once the meeting ended, Sam and I ran up there. You probably can't even see the snow, but I promise it's there. It was not a lot, but it was enough to get excited. We also didn't really dress for the occasion, so the viewing party did not last very long. And I don't really know the rules, but for me, the first snow is the mark of the start of winter. November 12th, board game night. For the past year, Sam and I have tried to make board game night a weekly thing, especially in the winter months, and we actually play basically weekly with these two people right here. Last year we were super addicted to this game called Root. It's a super complicated, very cutthroat game, but we haven't played games in a while and we just wanted to have fun. So we opted on Pandemic, which is a co-op game. It's basically the group versus the board, and it's really fun. I think we won. I can't remember, but I'm just gonna say we did. And then our friends fought about who would get dropped off by the Uber first. November 15th, Central Park. I woke up this morning feeling super inspired by a postcard video I'd seen from @daikishino, and I had some time to kill before thing in the Upper East Side, so I just popped into Central Park to film some postcard style shots. Postcards seem really simple, but I'd never done it before, and I'm still learning composition and the best setup for this style of shooting. I did bring my tripod, so that was good. But I was pretty happy with the shots that I got in just about 30 minutes, I think. The whole thing was very basic, but it was just a really nice morning, walking around, doing some people watching, and getting to use my camera a little bit more. And then we searched for our friends in the West Village dressed as pigeons, but I'll just leave it at that. November 23rd, afternoon in Greenpoint. I was going climbing after work, so I just spent some time walking around and taking some shots. This is a pretty standard commute for me, but I'm barely out there just observing people and places, so it was really nice. After my climbing session, I went straight to a line dancing event called Buck Wild. It's at Desert 5 near the water, and my two friends actually run the event. Their names are Manon and Rivka. And they are so fun. They run an amazing event. They're both Filipino, just like me. And I just love it here. I've been line dancing for around 2 years now. And it's my first dance hobby. I grew up playing sports. I was never really a dancer. But this sort of dancing has really gotten me in my body and moving. And it's so fun and it's not serious. So yeah, it's been the best. November 24th, a museum date. I had some time to kill before my dentist appointment, so I stopped at Marsha P. Johnson State Park because it was close by, and I heard they filled in the beach area, and they did. It looks really good. I went for a little walk down the beach, and then for a performative walk to prove that I went for a walk. And yes, if you were wondering, I was listening to gay hockey smut the entire time. But of course, just enjoying the view as well. I was on PTO this day, and I wanted to do something fun, so I met Sam at the one museum we've managed to avoid going to, the Guggenheim. Probably because it's not free and the Met is. But I'd also just watched an episode of Sex and the City where Carrie tries to go to the Guggenheim and couldn't get in, so I was inspired to get in. Wait, why are there so many hanging tropical plants? The solo exhibit that lined the very famous spiraling hallway was dedicated to the work of Rashid Johnson. I wasn't familiar with Rashid Johnson's work, but I was very impressed. There was art in so many different mediums, paintings, sculptures, video, with a focus on Black identity, the present moment, or like nowness it felt, masculinity, just to name a few. I was really loving his use of materials like soap, shea butter, wax, plants. He doesn't seem to define himself to a single form. Each medium feels in its own way unique, but also connected to his core values. And I think about that a lot actually as I try to define what kind of creator I want to be. Am I focused more on the visual aspect? Is it more centered around my hobbies like climbing or line dancing? Or is it specifically just about being in New York? There's a lot to think about, and it's really easy to want to niche down, but it was really cool to see that he didn't have to. After the museum, we got coffee at this very crazy Bluestone cafe, and we just hung out with these two dogs who were abandoned by their owner. So that was basically my month of November outside of my vlogs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really had such a good time, and I'm having such a great time filming everything. I know my friends might be annoyed with me, but I love doing it. Sorry. And I'm just really happy that the footage from this month is all piled up together now. It lives somewhere, and I can feel better and I can sleep at night knowing it's not just stuck in my hard drive. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye bye.